Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Viewers Club. My name is Megan.
And my name is Tess.
Yeah, that went so smoothly because we've killed
Right.
Lucas.
Yeah, he's still dead.
He's dead. This is the first episode where he's dead. We've killed him.
But you didn't
no.
hear from us.
You didn't hear from us. No. Lucas is kind of busy with classes right now, so he couldn't be here with us today.
Right.
But he will be with us in future episodes, hopefully. You guys know how the end of the semester is. It gets busy.
Yeah.
It gets hectic. It's not fun. So
No.
me and my wife over here are just going to carry on.
Here we are.
So, yeah. So since our lovely, lovely October has ended, and I miss it already. I miss it dearly. We're now in November, which means the next holiday we're celebrating is logically Christmas.
I'm so excited.
There's no other holiday in between Halloween and Christmas.
No. What? No. It's just Halloween, Christmas.
Halloween and Christmas. There's nothing else. It's just so for our our first episode of November was Your Lie in April. Go check that out. But for our second episode of the month of November, leading into the lovely, lovely winter season, we are going to define what a Christmas movie is.
Oh.
So,
I'm so excited.
This is an episode I've been looking forward to for a little while. We're going to look at lists of controversial Christmas movies.
Ooh.
Movies that people define as Christmas movies, but others say are not Christmas movies.
I'm ready.
So we're going to define for ourselves, for the Viewers Club, not going to listen to anything that Lucas has to say anymore. It's just going to be our opinion, and he's going to agree with it, no matter what. Sorry, that hit a little too close to home right now. We're going to be talking about some controversial Christmas movies. I looked up a few lists because obviously I haven't seen them all, but we're going to talk about some. We're going to say whether or not we believe that they're Christmas movies or not. And then we're going to jump into our own definition of what we think a Christmas movie is, which will prepare you guys for our future episode of our 25 Days of Christmas, coming at the end of this month. So anyway, let's just jump into the movies. I have a very short list because I want us to kind of get through them so we can discuss what we think a Christmas movie is all about.
Yeah.
So let's just jump into it with the classic arguments. An argument as old as time. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie or not?
Oh my god. No.
So for anyone who hasn't seen Die Hard, let me just give you a brief synopsis. Die Hard is Bruce Willis fighting Professor Snape. It's an extreme action movie that takes place during Christmas. Christmas music is in it. There's Christmas themes going around. Bruce Willis's character is actually there to visit his ex-wife. Not his ex-wife, his estranged wife. I don't really know. They're married. They're not married. Who knows? Visit her at her business's holiday party. Now, with that being said, Tessa, did you say something about whether this was a Christmas movie?
No, it's not. It's not.
Fine, I'll have to play devil's advocate here. It is a Christmas movie. I dare you.
No.
Yes. It's the most action-packed Christmas movie you'll ever see.
It's so wrong.
Listen, why isn't it a Christmas movie? It's got Christmas trees in it. It's got all you need in a Christmas movie.
No. No. It's just...
This is
I don't know. Like, when you think of Christmas movie, you think of, a warm, nostalgic movie that, always has,
this movie's
a
pretty
good
nostalgic.
ending, heartfelt.
It's got a happy ending.
I don't...
There's just some extra murder along the way.
No.
Listen.
What?
Listen. Let me just explain. Let me just explain to you. It's got a happy ending. Bruce Willis lives. He gets the girl. He makes a friend with the cop that he was talking with. It's perfect. It's like Home Alone cranked to 11. That's what this movie is.
Disappointed.
It's Home Alone at an
No.
11. This is like
Okay.
if Kevin grew up and he
Mm-mm.
became Bruce Willis. That's what this movie is.
It's not a Christmas movie. It would be just like an action movie set.
Fine, we're
In
at a draw. We call this a draw, okay?
Okay, guys.
Listen here, comment
help us
section.
in the comments.
When it's whenever we end up on a draw, you guys have to be the tiebreakers here.
Yes.
Okay? Is Die Hard a Christmas movie or not? Like,
Just go ahead and type no.
listen.
And
No, you type yes. It is a
No.
Christmas movie. Yes. Stop peer pressuring
Guys,
them.
support
Listen. Let's get into one that I think we'll both agree on. Okay.
okay.
So I looked up some lists of controversial Christmas movies. Now these are not movies that I 100% will agree are Christmas movies.
Okay.
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 But they are ones that are on apparent lists for Christmas movies. This one is Frozen. So, yeah.
If you can see my face
somebody
right
said
now,
that
I'm so disappointed.
If only. So apparently because there's snow in it, it's a Christmas
Therefore,
movie?
Christmas.
Listen, I love Frozen as much as the
I
next
do
person.
too.
Okay. It's a good movie, but it's not a Christmas movie just because
Yeah.
there's snow and a talking snowman. Watch Frosty the Snowman if you want a talking snowman for Christmas.
Yeah, I do agree with you on this one, Megan, because yeah,
Oh, we
Snow
finally
doesn't
agree.
make it.
That one's a lose. Sorry, Frozen.
Yeah, no, I love Frozen. It's not a Christmas movie. No Santa,
There's
no
there's,
Christmas.
like, no Santa. There's no presents. There's nothing about it that screams holiday to me other
Yeah,
than
no,
there's
they-
snow.
It's just an environmental thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
environmental awareness.
Happenstance. Yeah, no.
Recycle, people. Okay, so that was an obvious one for us. Let's go to one that's kind
Cool.
of like a toss-up, shall we?
Okay.
The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Okay.
It's a tough one.
Now, I wish I could say something about this, but I actually haven't seen it yet, so therefore I'm not going to take a side. I know.
My heart.
I'm sorry.
I'm dying. My heart.
Sorry.
We're watching it after this recording. You have to watch it with me. We're
Oh my
watching it
God.
after this recording.
Okay.
There's
And then we'll
just-
come back and finish
no.
recording. No, just kidding. Yeah.
So I'm going to side on the caution of maybe. I think it depends on who you are. The creators of A Nightmare Before Christmas say that it's a Halloween movie. And I'm inclined to agree with them. I think it's more related to Halloween than Christmas, even though it takes place during Christmas time. But because of the characters and because of how the characters are interpreting Christmas, it's a Halloween movie to me. But I'm going to put it in maybe because I also watch it during Christmas. I watch it during Christmas because it is a really enjoyable movie. And then if I get Tessa to watch this before this episode airs, then I'm going to put her statement here on whether or not she thinks it's a Christmas movie or not. And there it was. Okay.
Wow.
So, wow.
Wow.
So thoughtful. So insightful.
Oh my God.
Let's move on.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to move on to
Okay.
the movie Gremlins. Have you seen Gremlins, Tessa?
No, and I already don't think it's Christmas movie.
Okay, so full honesty, I have never seen Gremlins either.
Yeah.
I want to. It's been on my list for forever to watch. So it's a 1980s, and they on Google have it listed as horror fantasy.
Yeah, I'm like, it's not very cute.
Mm-hmm. It's they're not very cute, but you know,
Kinda
it'd
creepy.
be that way sometimes. So I think from what I remember, the gremlins are toys, but they're like possessed or something. I don't remember. It takes place
Nice.
during Christmas. I think because neither of us have seen it, we're gonna have to put that up to the listeners to pick.
Yeah. I don't
'Cause
know.
I
Like a
haven't
Christmas
seen it yet.
horror?
Yeah,
I
we can
can
move
kinda
on
see
to
that. But
yeah, Christmas horror is great. And since we're on that topic, I guess I'll move on to the next one. Well,
Okay.
our comment section tells us whether Gremlins is a Christmas movie or not.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about Krampus. Have you seen Krampus?
Krampus? No.
Have
I've
you seen
heard of it.
Krampus? So, Let me explain who Krampus is first. Krampus is I believe it's a German mythical being that is basically Santa's opposite, and
Yes.
Krampus punishes
Yeah.
naughty children during the holidays, where he eats them. So,
Wow.
it's been a while since I've seen this movie. It's basically a horror comedy.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part. I mean, there's some very interesting comedic elements in there for sure.
Really?
Yeah, there's some funny moments in it because I don't really find it that scary of a movie. I find it more funny than anything. For me, I'm willing to put it down as a Christmas movie because the setting does take place during Christmas. They do get attacked by living gingerbread men.
Wow.
And Krampus is a symbol, I guess, of the Christmas season. So I would put Krampus down as a Christmas movie.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
We'll make that a win. It's a win!
I don't.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah. It's not like the traditional American Christmas movie,
No.
but it is from like different culture, like how they celebrate it.
Mhm.
Therefore, I stand.
Let's do a bit of a speed round. Iron Man 3.
No. What? Oh my
It takes
God.
place during Christmas.
People think that's a Christmas. Oh my.
Yeah, it's on several lists of
No.
controversial Christmas movies.
No.
He dances to Christmas music.
Stop.
He gets Pepper
Never
Potts
Christmas.
a giant bunny rabbit.
Christmas.
We're gonna put that down as a
No.
draw.
Oh, really? Okay.
I don't think it's a Christmas movie either.
I strongly disagree. It is not Christmas.
I think that I don't think it's a Christmas movie. There are too many elements. Yes, it happens during Christmas, but I don't think that makes it automatically a Christmas movie. So get it out of there. Me, who fought for Die Hard, is saying no to Iron Man 3.
Oh, how the turntables.
Oh, have the turntables. Here's another turntable. Lethal Weapon. Have you ever
Never
seen
heard of
that?
it.
Okay, I need to pull it up because it's been years, and I mean like years since I've seen Lethal Weapon. So Lethal Weapon, the first one came out in 1987.
I was gonna say it sounds like an '80s movie.
It really is.
Something
So
about the title.
it's one that takes place during Christmas again. But you're probably going to say no to it being a Christmas movie because it's very much like a Die Hard thing.
Yeah, no.
So it's the synopsis of it from Google says, following the death of his wife, Los Angeles police detective Martin Riggs becomes reckless and suicidal when he is reassigned and partnered with Roger Murdoch. Riggs immediately clashes with the older officer. Together they uncover a massive drug trafficking ring. Doesn't that just scream Christmas?
I hear no Christmas. No.
So apparently Lethal Weapon made it on several controversial Christmas lists because it takes place during Christmas.
No.
Because I fought for Die Hard to be a Christmas movie, I'll have to fight for Lethal Weapon for lack of double standard.
I mean, whatever floats
And
your
you're-
boat.
Whatever floats your boat. I mean, I'm just trying to be devil's advocate here
Yeah.
and say. So we'll make that a
Okay.
draw. You guys tell us in the comments. The final one that I have on here,
Yes.
I'm putting it on here because it gets played during pretty much every holiday season, which is why I have a hard time associating it with Christmas, and you might know what I'm about to bring up when I say it, is the Harry Potter franchise, specifically the original Harry Potter movies.
Interesting. Yeah, so growing up I was never allowed to watch Harry Potter. And
It's fine.
I've only seen the first one, like I think last year or the year before.
Yeah, that's a pretty
don't
decent
really
starting
have-
point because they have Christmas scenes in
Okay.
every single Harry Potter movie.
Yeah.
I'm
don't know.
inclined to say no,
Yeah.
honestly.
I don't know
Because
it-
if you can play it in every other holiday instance,
Right.
you know,
right.
I don't think it makes it a Christmas
Yeah.
series. You know,
Yeah.
it's not really something I technically go to watch during Christmas anymore. So it's like,
I
I
agree.
don't know. Let us know in the comments. Also, don't come at us because of all the controversy happening right now with that
Yeah.
series. We're
That's a
not here to
different
talk about
controversy.
that. That's a different fun conversation that we can have in the future.
Oh,
We're
God.
just trying to decide if it's a Christmas movie or not.
Yeah.
And I think for both of us that's a no.
Yeah.
So now
Wow.
that we've gone through my little list,
Yeah.
our definite winners, because I made you choose this one, is Krampus. Those are our winners. The ones
Woohoo!
that we can't decide on are Lethal Weapon, Die Hard, The Nightmare Before Christmas. And because we haven't seen Gremlins, we're not going to say anything. And the ones that have lost on our list are Frozen, the Harry Potter movies, and Iron Man 3.
Yeah.
So now
They're
that
the
we've
trash.
done that, and I know that we've missed a lot of classic controversial movies. Home Alone, for some reason, was on one of those lists that I looked up, and I'm like,
What?
it is a Christmas movie.
That
Get
is
out.
definitely a Christmas movie.
We have a Home Alone episode coming out in the future,
Yes.
so check
Keep an
that
eye
out.
out for that.
I honestly can't think of any more, but that's also because I don't really watch what's considered controversial Christmas movies during Christmas.
What? You don't fill your Christmas days
I don't
watching?
fill my Christmas days with Die Hard and
Like-
Lethal Weapon. It's like,
You call it Christmas.
right, that's Christmas. Murder and guns.
I'm kind of surprised that like some of those movies were on there, and people think that that's Christmas. But I mean, to each their own. I guess.
To each their own. So I guess it comes down to the question, what makes a Christmas movie? According to our movies, like these aren't even like good Christmas movies. I guess what I'm trying to ask is for us, what makes a Christmas movie a Christmas movie? What elements
Right.
need to be in it to make it a Christmas movie?
Well, personally, I don't know. Christmas movies just have like a whole different feeling to them. Like they're very like nostalgic and like heartfelt. I mean, there are some that
Well, let's start with like the basics then. Like it
Okay.
has to take place during Christmas.
yes,
One.
during Christmas, probably like
should
really
take place
close to
during Christmas.
like either
Yeah,
the night
at least-
before, like Christmas
yeah.
Eve and Christmas Day.
For the entirety, pretty much the entirety of the movie.
Yeah,
It has to be set during Christmas. I think that there are a few exceptions. One of them being the Santa Claus with
Yeah.
Tim Allen.
yeah,
I think that's a big exception because for the majority of the movie it is set during Christmas, but he is also Santa Claus.
yeah.
So I guess that also brings up, if it's not set during Christmas, it needs to have a figure related to Christmas in it for the majority of it. So that's like Santa Claus or an elf or something, you know?
Right, right. And also, I will throw in there that, like, growing up, sometimes we would watch, sometimes it would be a tradition to watch the Nativity story, which is kind of like, the story of Jesus' birth. And that's not necessarily, like, set in Christmas, if we're being historically accurate or whatever. But anyways.
So it would,
go-
so it'd probably have something related to like a religion in there also. That's like,
yeah. maybe.
that's like a maybe, but not like a necessity to have
It's
in
kind
it.
of like a...
I guess it depends on the faith that you follow, you know. Let's see,
Yeah.
what else does I think a Christmas movie needs to have, stereotypically, and this is where we'll bring up Krampus, it needs to have a happy ending to it.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
usually has a more upbeat ending
It
to
does.
it because it is the holiday season.
Yeah.
Krampus
always like a
technically
feel-good.
doesn't have that. Yeah.
I can imagine it
Krampus-
not having one.
Yeah. Basically what ends up happening is they think they've escaped Krampus, but in actuality Krampus actually caught them. That's the ending of it. So it's like, it doesn't really have a happy ending, but because it's set during Christmas
Maybe
during the
that's why it's
entire movie,
controversial.
and it has a Christmas yeah, that's why it's controversial. I think it doesn't have like that super super happy ending. I think it's got to have that element of family in it is the big one.
Yes. Yeah.
Family / love in it is like the big one.
Yeah.
Traditionally, It's a Wonderful Life. It's a Wonderful Life is a very traditional Christmas movie, I think.
It is. Mm-hmm.
Because it's about family and it's about love and being appreciative of what you have. It takes place during Christmas, you know?
Check.
And cha-ching. I think that one is like a baseline for what Christmas movies are supposed to be, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think our list just comes down to it has to be set during Christmas. It has to, but it should, but it doesn't need to have a Christmas figure in it, like Santa Claus or an elf or something. It doesn't have to, but it could have religious connections to it because of the time that it takes place. And it's got to have that connection between family and love.
Right.
I think that's what our list has basically narrowed down to.
Right, exactly.
I think that's what makes Christmas movies. And but let's be honest, the controversial Christmas movies are way more fun to watch.
I mean, oh my god.
Okay. Yeah, that's our list of
what you guys let us know in the comments what makes a Christmas movie for you.
Yeah.
And also be on the watch for an upcoming episode where we discuss Christmas movies you should be watching.
Yeah. We got a few episodes coming out of some fun stuff. We're celebrating Home Alone's 30th.
Yes.
Coming up. And then we're also going to be giving out our list of our 25 Days of Christmas coming at the end of the month. So stay tuned for all of that. Okay. And let us know what your guys' favorite controversial Christmas movie is down in the comments.
Yeah.
Let us know if you agree with our rankings. Like, what do you guys think makes a Christmas movie a Christmas movie?
I'm really interested,
holiday movie. we should open that up to holiday, just in general.
Yeah.
Holiday movie. What makes a holiday movie a holiday movie? Because holidays are different. I mean, like, during Thanksgiving, it's not technically a holiday movie, but during Thanksgiving, my family and I watch The Wizard of Oz.
Oh, yeah?
Every year. That's like a tradition for us. Wow. The Wizard of Oz is on. But it's not a Thanksgiving movie. It's just a movie that we watch during the time. It's very interesting.
Yeah. Tell us your traditions.
Yeah. Let us know your Christmas traditions. Your holiday traditions. Let us know. Yeah. They're always fun. And it's like, also, we need to petition to get Charlie Brown, a Christmas Charlie Brown, back on TV.
Yeah, that one is a classic for sure.
Classic.
Also
Christmas.
the like the Frosty the Snowman and like the stop animation ones.
The stop motion animation.
Yes.
My childhood.
I watch those every year.
Every year. They're so old too, but they're really old classics.
Yeah.
We have to keep those traditions going.
Yes. Yeah.
Anyway.
We
must. Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening to this episode of The Viewers Club. We are sorry that the boys aren't here. I know you value their opinions so much. That came out more sarcastic than I meant it to.
We love you guys, really.
We really do love you guys. But yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. My name is Megan.
My name is Tess.
And you guys have a good...
Yeah, have a good...
Happy holidays!
Happy holidays!
Bye-bye!
Bye!